Morning. Sorry. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Morning Hundake, together with Reverend Yutaka Yamada. Today is Monday, the 11th of May, 2026, or the 25th of March, in the 14th year of Chongalguk. Thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow for our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Shanji Champuni Mge Kyombe. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 7. 전일국 주인, 우리 가족은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 활동과 연결된 의하는 생활을 통하여 심존 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 7. Our family, the owner of Chongalguk, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect the world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. Thank you. I'd like to share again True Mother's blessing prayer that she gave on the 7th of May, 2023. Beloved Heavenly Parent, for 6,000 years, Heavenly Parent, you have walked a strenuous course, searching for your lost children. Today, after the passing of that 6,000 years, many blessed sons and daughters whom you can embrace in your bosom have been born through the true parents on earth. It is an unprecedented occasion, not only in providential history, but also in human history, as you, Heavenly Parent, preside directly on earth today, as you have dreamed of doing, and especially on this land, over the blessing of more than 8,000 couples, good men and women, and blessed couples here at the Peace World Center and in 150 countries. When we consider that this is a blessing day that you, Heavenly Parent, are directly presiding over, we thank you, Heavenly Parent. We offer you our thanks from a heart of deep gratitude. Please remember True Parent's arduous journey. This will be the day of the dedication of Chongwon-gung and the Chongal Sanctum, where we can attend you, Heavenly Parent. Our Heavenly Parent, we thank you. We offer you our gratitude. Heavenly Parent, please accept this joy and glory. I pray that all 8,000 couples who receive the blessing today will fulfill their responsibility. Let them guide the 8 billion people of the world to Heavenly Parent's bosom in the shortest possible time, so that they can become couples whom you will remember and be proud of, and in whom you will have increasing hope. Please grant them your wisdom and capability. We pledge that they will become proud, blessed couples of Chongalguk who will, without fail, accomplish their dutiful path as filial sons and daughters and loyal subjects in front of you, Heavenly Parent. And so please accept them with joy. In True Parent's name, we pray and proclaim these words, Archie. Thank you. And before we welcome up Rev Yutaka, I'd like to share a praise song. So please enjoy.
사랑하는 참 어머님께 이 시간
To our beloved true mother,
효진님, 흥진님의 효정의 심정을 담아
with the heart of Hyojin and Hungshinim,
함께 찬양
let us all offer this praise together.
진짜리 말자리 참 어머님 얼른 보고 싶습니다.
True mother, we miss you. We love you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
차렷 경례 바로
Thank you, and let us welcome up Rev Yutaka as he shares this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, our brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hondoke. Today is also the beautiful Monday. So let's really begin today. So I appreciate every time for your continuous attendance and also Chonson. We really need to offer the Chonson and we connected with our three parents. And I could see the new missionary also attending, right? Welcome our new missionaries and Pei and also from Korea. Thank you for coming. Sydney, Australia. Let's really do our best. So yesterday already, I think Daniel shared a experience in Korea. So I would like to also share the activities and the updated things in Korea. Then also share the message. We had after the blessing and also after the event of 66 three parents holy wedding anniversary, we had the Chanik Leaders Open Forum things from May 3 until May 8. So this time we had also meeting together with our content and director and also leaders together, especially sharing and also discussion. Those things was happened well. And also our group and also Daniel was there. This is a group from our Asia Pacific. So now in Korea it's so hot. No, middle, the spring to summer. So beautiful day. And we could see we had a meeting in several places, meeting room, coffee shop, gathering place. So this was also that thing. This is also a group. This is also closing ceremony. So during this time, we discussed also several topics together. So it was also good. You can see this also each continent received some plaque and the recognition and also received the message. This and the Cheonongun is always beautiful. And in the end, we also visited that place and offered a prayer together like this. So we can see. So during this time, there are several topics. And of course, originally one of the topic was also our constitution or religious law, those things. But you know about the current situation and also people easy to misunderstand about those meeting or discussion. That's why the schedule was also changed. But I heard before there was not so much the meeting among the uh, leaders closely. There was also the leaders meeting, Chonik leaders meeting, like 300 people, 500 people are gathered together and to learn and share. But this time, the open forum is more discussion style and sharing the situation update together or cooperate together. So those sharing moment is also beautiful. So because sometimes the communication, connection are lacking in each place. I'm not sure your country. How about your country? Your communication is good, your leadership, brothers and sisters, or your regions. So always communicate well, sharing well. If there are some things, also ask and also discuss those cooperation atmosphere is really needed. So this time open forum was beautiful. We also openly shared well and also had a good topic together. So through these things, our leadership or even different continent getting close each other, then also we can prepare for the future. So the beautiful, those moments are really beautiful. So I believe this culture will be happen to each continent or each region, also each nation or each also community. Even any person is doing hard work, but sometimes also could not see each other's heart or part. That's why how to connect well and to find and also to effort to fulfill the same flow or those things is also the necessary. So this time it was also a great time. Now I'm in Thailand, and Thailand now the 21 days spiritual workshop and also Heavenly Top Gun Asia second batch has been started. So use young people so gather together. Just 10 people from Asia Pacific and two Solomon member also attended from Solomon Island, and then they will also will be part of this Heavenly Top Gun Asia Pacific group. And also Chie from Solomon Island second gen also graduated first batch, and after champion workshop, she will go back to the Solomon Island. So anyway, how to guide and work together for younger generation and also senior generation. So now we could see this is the transition time period. So we totally unite well and also fulfill our will and goal together. So this is the message from Reverend Du, which was given in the closing ceremony time in the open forum. Maybe someone already read this one, but I will also share together and update together. So World Mission Headquarters, two-stream system strategy. Let's see together. I don't know who can read today. Mrs. Now?
Okay, I can read.
Okay, if you want.
Thank you.
Respected Cook leaders, in my opening remarks for this open forum, I spoke about two essential axes that must guide our path forward. The first is that we must align absolutely with True Parents' providential direction. The second is that as blessed families, we must realize in our daily lives the culture of Cook, the values of true love and true families. I emphasize in particular that the second axis is not something we might choose to do or not to do, but is the very breath that sustains our spiritual life.
Yes, thank you. So Reverend Du is now having the visitation in each continent, each nation. Also, he visited to Malaysia and Thailand last time, right? So he really emphasizing this two stream or two system. One point is for the providence. When we think about the providence, always there is coming from our true parents and with special requirement in this era. In father's time, in mother's time, there is special request to fulfill based on the heavens timetable and also the providential things. And what is another place? In the same time, there is the things which all blessed family have to do, and even all generation, even next generation have to fulfill. So this mission is unchanging or eternal mission. So there are two kind of the responsibility and role. So maybe we had many times, but really Reverend Do once again emphasized we have to do, we have to be ready, and we have to carry on for this two kind of the mission and the role. Please.
Based on this awareness, the World Mission Headquarters seeks to more clearly establish the direction and structure of mission work appropriate for the area of the firm settlement of Chunongkok. To this end, we are implementing a system consisting of the axis of the providence of human salvation and world restoration, that is, the overall purpose and the axis of heavenly life on earth, and the formation of a community of the culture of heart, that is, the individual purpose. This is what we might call the two-stream system. The meaning is that just as a train can run only on two rails and a bird can fly only with two wings, if even one of these axes is lacking, we can never reach the destination of the settlement of Chunongkok.
Yes, thank you. So during this open forum time, we had some several discussion and kind of the guideline for the leadership and for the culture and for the structure in each area. And also another things is this kind of the two-track system. So even we are doing many kind of providential activity, but what is the core point as the blessed family or as our movement? That is the things all people will be the making the ideal family in front of our heavenly parent as the blessed family or as the second generation or third generation or blessed children. So how we can remind again as the role and purpose on this earth as brothers and sisters, as the children of our heavenly parent. So we could see we had even talking about the nation of Chanekuk, but it was not happened suddenly. We need to see our real life or even ourselves too. Please.
The harmony of vertical and horizontal. This strategy is not merely a way of organizing things. It is a fundamental mission paradigm rooted in Heavenly Parent's principle of creation. As revealed in the principle, all beings possesses both an individual purpose and a greater purpose, and true value is realized only when these two are in harmony. These two axes can be understood as vertical and horizontal. The greater purpose of the whole, aligned with the providence of true parents, is the vertical axis connected to heaven. The individual purpose expressed through our lives, embracing our families and neighbors, is the horizontal axis. A flower's fragrance represents its individual purpose, and attracting butterflies and bees, thus contributing to the ecosystem, represents its overall purpose. So too must vertical and horizontal dimensions harmoniously intersect for the true value of the creation to be fulfilled.
Yes, thank you. That's why those two things should not be separated. How we can do together this individual purpose and also the whole purpose. Sometimes we are easily focus only one thing, but when we see the healthy life and also Lord itself should be coming together with those two purpose, individual purpose and also the whole purpose, providential way, and also our life goal is also same. How we can fulfill these things together, please.
A turning point of the age. Before you seek to master the universe, you must first master yourself. Until now, we have devoted ourselves tirelessly to the great overall purpose of saving humankind. Yet we must honestly acknowledge that in this process, our process of maturing as individuals and families, the individual purpose that has at times been sacrificed or delayed. From early days, true parents taught us, before you seek to master the universe, you must first master yourself. This is a solemn reminder that before building the greater tower of providential victory, dominion over the universe, we must first establish inner maturity and faith within ourselves and our families. How can a leader who cannot govern his or her own inner peace and family happiness call for peace for humankind and the restoration of the world?
Thank you. So this question is really coming to ourselves. How did we do and how will we do for the future? Please.
Now ushering in the era of the firm settlement of Cheonongkok, we stand at a clear turning point. If the previous paradigm emphasized sacrifice for the whole, we must now move from sacrifice to assurance. In other words, rather than a structure in which the overall purpose sacrifices the individual purpose, we must establish a structure in which the overall purpose guarantees and fulfills the individual purpose. This is the core of the two-stream system strategy.
Yes. So even there is, of course, the requirement of the heaven's providence, and surely we have to fulfill the things, but in the same time, in each place, each nation, each community, or each family, how we can stand clearly, centering on really heaven's will or heaven's ideal hope, then this also will be giving the influence or development of the fulfillment of God's purpose and also God's ideal. Please.
The two-stream system, two axes like the two sides of a coin. Allow me to explain these two axes more concretely. First axis, the providence of the salvation of humankind and restoration of the world, overall whole purpose. This axis is like the North Star of the providence, centered on true parents' words and the direction of the providence. It provides the absolute orientation for where we must go. It is the axis of Chonshim, the heart of heaven, that establishes global mission standards and absolute values centered on true parents' teachings.
Yes, thank you. So our true parents' guidance to our life is necessary all the time in our place. And also he's emphasizing about the Chonshim is really the heart of original heart, conscience, and also heaven's heart. Please.
Second axis, life in the kingdom of heaven on earth and the formation of a community rooted in the culture of heart. This axis is like the root of our faith. It includes pastoral care, counseling, the practice of true love, and the fulfillment of our mission as tribal messiahs. In the era of Chunungkook, the phrase life itself is witnessing is a most accurate truth. When each person fulfills his or her life as a true son or daughter of Heavenly Parent and experiences the kingdom of heaven on earth, that becomes the most powerful testimony to the world's people.
Yes, when we see ourselves, how we can testify our heavenly parent and true parents through our lifestyle. This is more substantial things. So we of course will continue to witness because we have to give the life to the people, and all children of heaven are waiting to meet our heavenly parent and to come back to our true parents. And in the same time, how we can show the life of principle or life of our heavenly parent culture from myself and from our place. So we could see how we can show us the life of heaven's son and daughter. So this is the substantial way to live for the kingdom of heaven. Please.
Core principle, a structure where the whole guarantees the individual. The essence of the two-stream system is not simply running two axes in parallel, but restoring the proper relationship between the overall purpose and the individual purpose. The overall purpose provides direction, while the individual purpose allows this sought for ideal to be embodied in daily life.
Okay, please continue.
Just as a tree can grow tall only when its roots are strong, the great, sorry to cut.
Cannot see?
Yeah. Yes, I can see now.
Yeah.
The great purpose of the salvation of humankind and restoration of the world can be realized substantially only when grounded in the spiritual maturity of individuals and the stability of families. Only upon the foundation of happy members and healthy families can the will of the whole truly flourish.
Yes, thank you. We are talking about the restoration and also establish Chonikuk and also the guiding all humanity to our heavenly parent and true parents. This is heavenly vision and also heaven's dream together with 8 billion people. So in order to carry on for future goal, how we can have a strong root, strong foundation in each place. This is not talking about only structure side, but also our culture side. So each families, each community, even each individual, how can we be as the also he say about happy members and happy healthy families and even also healthy communities. Please.
Biblical insight. The center of the community lies where there is pain. The Apostle Paul described the church as one body in 1 Corinthians 12, emphasizing the equal value of all its parts. If one member suffers, all suffer together. If one member is honored, all rejoice together. 1 Corinthians 12:26. This teaches us that the center of a true community is not its strongest or most visible part, but the member that is suffering the most. Only when we take responsibility together to support one person in pain or one family in crisis can we stand as a whole and healthy body. Our mission strategy must also move forward not by sacrificing the individual for the sake of the whole, but towards saving a single life so that the whole may live and thrive.
Yes, thank you. Please continue.
Conclusion and commitment to practice. Beloved leaders, the World Mission Headquarters will move forward by establishing balance between these two axes. The providential of the salvation of humankind and restoration of the world, and life in the kingdom of heaven on earth, and formation of a community of the culture of heart.
So this is the core message of the open forum in Korea this time. So surely each nation or each community's main target will be different, and also current target or situation is also different. But the two points are the aim where we are going, and also that we should lead that. So each area we can reflect that. So how is the first point the providence of the salvation of humankind and restoration of the world? So how about these things? Are we going well, doing well about this point? So our all humanity or even all citizens in own countries, they are also children of our heavenly parent and true parents, how we can guide them and how to let them connect to our heavenly parent and true parents and spiritual life and also the blessing. So those things should be continued. And another things, life in the kingdom of heaven on earth and formation of a community of the culture of heart. So every morning we are reading about the family pledge. How about fulfillment of the things as the owner of Cheongguk? So our place, ourselves, our families, we can remind again and again. And kingdom of heaven should be happened on us first from our family or from our place. So we can reflect or remind this point again and again. Okay, please continue.
Therefore, I earnestly ask each of you leaders present here today, until the next Leaders Forum, please engage deeply with the members in your mission areas regarding this second axis, the individual purpose, and put it into practice. Reflect seriously on how, in your area, you can save one more person and bring happiness to one more family. At the next forum, we will gather again to share your living testimonies and practical examples. Based on applying this in real life according to the circumstances of your mission location, let us continue to develop and refine the two-stream system strategy. If each of us becomes a beautiful flower, radiating the fragrance of true love, then those around us will naturally be drawn to us, like butterflies and bees. As that fragrance spreads from person to person, I am confident that the vast ecosystem of the salvation of humankind will also be realized in substance.
Yes. Please find us right.
Through achieving self-mastery, let us stand as the leading figures of Cheongguk and offer the glory of victory to true parents. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So we could see now we are standing the big transition time period. So this time open forum time, Reverend Du also mentioned many times. Now is really the transition time period. Our mindset, our culture, and also the our lifestyle itself. Basically, those three parents' words are already given many times. So when you listen these things, I'm not sure, do you feel this is a totally new thing? Or already you know you heard many times? But once again, how we can establish these things from our place in the era of Chonikuk. This time during meeting, also we shared some point. Now why to mother is in this kind of the circumstances or difficult situation. If really we have the substantial foundation in each place, healthy community, and even also work together with society, then mother might not be in that kind of the circumstances. So of course, as a providentially, we totally invested a lot. But once again, now from the wilderness course to the era of Choniguk, or the providence of restoration time to the era of original culture, the Choniguk. So through transforming era, we can re-establish to make it strongly. So there is also one comment. Now Mada is inside of detention center or under this kind of circumstances. So this is also message from our heavenly parent. We should be changed. We should really establish the ideal culture which can continue for eternally on this earth. So our generation, surely our next generation is coming. Surely our next generation is coming. So what kind of culture really we can prepare for the next generation and even also for the future humanity. So actually this one also given by our inheritors of heaven, the love and blessing, our Shinchushin missionary gave also this kind of things. We are talking always about True Parents' word. We are also sharing always about the ideal of True Parents. But where is the substantial things? Are we becoming the substance of our True Parents' word or principle or our heavenly parent? That's why we sharing, learning about True Parents' word in the same time, how we can be the substance of our ideal, substance of our heavenly parent and True Parents' word. These things should be coming together. So in this kind of the circumstances is giving the new message and the opportunity for us to be changed, to be reflect, and to be realized, and to determine also. So through this message, our Revendu message, and also those kind of guidance, we can reflect and determine again. So anyway, thank you for joining and offering the unchanging chanson and also the devotion are also starting point of our life and also connection with our heavenly parent. So let's continuously offer and also go for together. So thank you for attending today's morning hundoke. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka, for sharing with us. And I'd like to share another praise song for us to reflect with as we think about the words we've just heard. So just bring it up. There it is. Okay, so let's enjoy.
行こう天使という名の翼を広げ愛の祈りが明日を照らすように暗闇の中照らされた道しるべ今あなたの元まで届くように約束果たす最後の時まで共に進もう永遠に今まであなたの苦労の涙が天使という名の翼になって不動の夢を私の夢へとつなげられますように共に進もう永遠に 전심과 하나 되어 다 같이
By becoming one with Chenshin, let us all move forward for the victory.
저녁 끝내 바로
Thank you, Rev Yutaka, for sharing. And many thoughts came to my mind when listening again to the words. Two things highlighted for me. One was this is not a choice, but we have to follow it because it sustains our life, which is basically the principle that we know. We need air and sunlight. We need food and water, both physically and spiritually, to live. And if we don't get them, then we don't live. And so this alignment with our Heavenly Parent, this culture of Chongil Guk, is the extension of that system that Heavenly Parent put into place, that we exist as pairs, we exist in relationship, we exist in this fundamental communication between our parent and children, and that this really isn't a choice. It's how we live. And we know there are many things that are not our choice. We didn't decide on being born. We didn't decide on our gender. We didn't decide on our location. We didn't decide on our parents. We didn't decide, the circumstances that we find ourselves in. But our life at the same time is full of choices that we make that either directly takes us to heaven, or we go on a long journey backwards and forwards and meandering until we find our Heavenly Parent. And so that alignment, that recognition of that we are not here because of our choice, but because God put us here. God chose us. It was always God's choice to bring about humanity and the true parents. But then the other point that struck me was it is the pain that's the center. And on first hearing, I thought that's a bit hard, but actually it's very true. If you got a toothache, it affects the entire body, and you can't feel happy again until the tooth is repaired. And there are many pains that we have in our body, and we, as a community of our true parents, we're all blessed that we are all a single cell, and so all of us need to do two things. We need to be healthy, and we need to work together, just like if cancer grows in the body, the cells are doing their own thing, and ultimately cause the body to suffer and even die. And so we have to make sure our health is both stable and strong, and so that our community is stable and strong. So there's actually many points, but those 2 points were the ones that struck me this morning, and it's I think the application of that happened with the leaders there. They were able to connect together, and a lot of pain was expressed, and then in the end, I think a lot of unity came about because of understanding and resolution. Because many times when we don't share clearly or correctly, then it's too easy to assume and because of that make mistakes. But when we know clearly, then obviously less mistakes. So thank you, and open it up to anyone else that'd like to make a comment. Okay, it is that sort of time we can just go straight to our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up that screen. Okay. So let us pray together. Thank you. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, for sharing, and I hope everyone has a great day and see you all again tomorrow. So thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a
Bye-bye,
good day.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day, John.